Hi everybody, this is Mike Garner from MrMikeGarner.com coming to you with a brew. You talking to me, listening to me with a cup of tea. This is a very, very old t-shirt, but there's no way I'm getting rid of it. It's one of my favourites. I've been teaching for possibly 30 years. You'll have seen me on YouTube wearing this t-shirt, not 30 years ago, but possibly 8, 9, 10 years ago. In fact, I think my daughter bought it me. But I love it. I love it because my daughter bought it me, but I actually love it and I'm not getting rid of it. There's lots of life left in this. This is important to me as well. It's a Buddha bracelet that was a present. This is important to me, both of these things. This was given to me by a family member, a nephew, who's not here now, but this is here, and I can remember him. This is Rahu, a deity, which I understand and I value the metaphor in the story, but I also value the fact that this was given to me by somebody who I loved in the family. This was given to me by my dad, so this is really important to me on my 50th birthday. And the gold chain and the cross, a symbolism that was very important to my dad and me. So you just have things that are important. Yesterday, talking to you with the brew, I was talking about being comfortable, being pleased and eased by having things that make you feel at home. I was talking about my marmalade from Manchester, even though I'm in Thailand, and I found it in a store. Put a smile on my face, doing things that put a smile on your face. As we get towards the end of the year and with all the stuff that's going on at the moment, which is very disconcerting, frustrating, worrying, because we don't know what's next. You've got to just, in a bubble of your own consciousness, just please and ease yourself. And you can do that by deciding what you want to take forward, what you want to carry, what you want to have in your mind, what you want to have around you. Just spring clean your house, spring clean your mind, spring clean your life. Only take forward things that make you feel good. Leave behind any thoughts, any objects. And as we get towards the end of the year, and I'm sure we all want to get out of 2020 because it's been pretty horrendous, hasn't it? Not at all what anybody expected. But we do the best that we can with what we've got. So decide what it is that you've got and what you want to keep and what you want to carry forward. It reminds me of a story of two monks, the Zen master and the young monk walking down the riverbank, and they see a girl trying to cross the river, and she took her clothes off so she doesn't get her clothes wet. And the young monk is sort of like a bit all over the place because there's a naked young girl. But the old monk's dead steady. And the old monk walks down, talks to the girl, who puts her clothes on with respect. And the monk says, "How can we help you? How can we serve?" And she says, "I'm trying to cross the river, but I can't cross the river." So the old monk says, "Get on my back." And the young monk can't believe this, because even in Thai traditions, ladies, women don't touch the gentlemen monks, it's just not done. So the young monk sort of says, "Father, master, are you sure?" And he doesn't say anything, the master doesn't reply, doesn't justify, doesn't explain. Young girl jumps on the old man's back, the Zen master, carries her across the river, puts her down. "Thank you." She says thank you, very grateful, and away they go. And the old monk, the Zen master, does this very powerfully, very humbly, very respectfully, very peacefully, very silently, in Zen. And all through the day, the young monk's asking the Zen master, "Did we do the right thing? The girl touched you, she was naked. What will people say? Should I have done that? Should you have done that? I'm a younger man. Did I do the right thing? Did you do the right thing? What happens if people find out?" And the Zen master turns to the student and says to him, "I put the maiden down, the young girl, this morning but you're still carrying her. Think about that. What he means is he put the girl down physically and he also let it go. He did it, he made the decision. He's not carrying her anymore, physically on his back or mentally, in his mind or emotionally, in any form of judgment. He's completely balanced with it. He's zen. How fantastic. What are you still carrying from years ago, from months ago, from weeks ago, from yesterday? Have you cleared yourself? Are you at peace with yourself? Let it go. Put it down. Don't carry it. People I find want to tell me their stories, and I listen. But I generally say to people, make me the last person that you tell that story to. Don't carry it anymore. Don't keep reinforcing it by putting attention on it. And decide today what you want to think. What's your happy thought? What's your empowering thought? Have a file of happy memories and access that file. Go to the happy files in your mind, not the horror files. And have around you things that matter. Whether they're old or new. What is it they say to brides? Something borrowed, something old, something new, something blue, something like that. But it works. Think about something new while you're having a brew. Let the old go. Let the old you go. Let the old negative thoughts go. Let the old stuff go that's not helpful. Don't carry it. Think new. Think about what you want new in your life as we get towards the end. It's October 2020. Good riddance to 2020, I say. Take the learning and move forward and plan for more positivity, something better, something brighter, something lighter. Spring clean your house. Get rid of all the rubbish while you're locked in, if you're locked in. And if you're not, you can't socialise the same as you used to. So use this time. Society will open up again. It'll be different, but it will open up again. But while it's changing, while it's in transition yourself. Use this time productively to shift. Clean your house, clear your paperwork out, audit your books if you're in business, decide what your new programs are, your new projects are, clear out the garage, sort out the attic, sort the garden out, do those jobs that you've been putting off so that when you go into next year, you're ready to go. When society opens up again, you're ready to go. You don't have to, when you're able to go out and get your freedom back, you haven't got jobs that you haven't done that hold you back. And anything that's old, borrowed or blue, that you want to keep, like this t-shirt that's green but I'm keeping it and all this stuff that I've talked about, well, cherish that. That's your life. These are your stories. Tell positive stories. Let go of all the dross. Nobody wants to hear them. When somebody asks you, how are you? They don't really want to know. And if you start talking about, oh, my bag back and, oh, my son did this, my daughter did this, my dog did this, my parents did that, my boss did this. Ooh, what about my bills? What about this? What about this politician? What about that? There's plenty of that, plenty of people talking about that, moaning and complaining, allowing themselves to be down on life, which gets them down and gets everybody down that's listening. Don't be that person. Be light, bright and positive. Be a beacon of light and positivity as best as you can. And if you can't, say nothing, just zip it. And clear the decks. Be like that monk. Put these things down and carry on confidently in Zen, with peace, with balance, with love, looking for something else. He did what was needed with that maiden. He didn't ask for approval. Didn't accept the judgment, didn't moan, didn't explain, didn't complain, just carried on. He's aware and available, witnessing what's next for me. How can I serve somebody else? How can I serve myself? What can I observe? What's here for me? And how can I help other people? Do that. Help other people. But clear the decks yourself. and carry forward what you want and let go what you don't. And then as we go into 2020, which is only a couple of months off, isn't it? 2021, I should say. Get out of 2020, thank goodness. You'll be getting out of this shit year with the ability to shift into something better. And whatever's going on the outside, at least you'll have order and balance on the inside. You'll have cleared the decks, you'll have let things go, and you'll have around you everything that you choose. Like I have this t-shirt, this bracelet, this necklace, and my memories, my thoughts, my files in my mind are clear. And even things that happened yesterday are gone. Put them down. We've had a new moon and we've had a new sun. And in the lightness and brightness of the day, the new sun burns all negativity away in my life, in my mind, and I'm starting fresh. Talking to you, having a brew. And if you and I have a cup of tea talking to me, you can contact me. I need the contact details where you're viewing this presentation, because I love to talk, but let's talk positively. Let's be empowered. And if you're having difficulty with that, I'm here to help. Be powerful. Enjoy your mind. God bless. Smile.